I'm just a lazy video gamer, even too lazy to make a new intro. Hello out there in Videoland, it's me again, the lazy video gamer, and greetings from my vacation. If you remember, I mentioned that I'm waiting for a package on a show a couple of weeks ago. So this package now has arrived and I had the time to test it a little bit, and I'm talking about what I got. I bought myself for the Sega Saturn a Saroo. For those who are not familiar with this thing, it's basically like a RAM cartridge. You put it in your cartridge slot from the Saturn and you can load ROMs on it. But as you know me, I'm the lazy video gamer, and I was too lazy to buy myself the cheapest one that who are out there who would cost around 50 bucks. I bought myself a preloaded 512 gigabyte Saroo cartridge. So what is Saroo actually? It is a RAM loading device for your Sega Saturn, and it's open source. That means that everyone can work on it and do something for better or for worse. So this is not for everyone. It comes with 2 paper sheets, how to put ROMs on it, I come to that later, and also a little sheet where you can find ROMs, but it's often with such devices. When I try to reach this ROM site from my country, it was not possible. But I looked out for some ROMs of games that I wanna play easy as well. It's a couple of games, so maybe 5 titles. Daytona USA was in it. The Japanese Circuit Edition would be on it. Christmas Nights would be on it. Clockwork Knight would be on it. Corpse Killer would be on this list. And yeah, cause those games are not preloaded. But let's take a look. First, a little look at the device. As you can see, you plug it in your RAM slot, and I just want to show that the big advantage from Saroo is you don't have to remove your disk reader. So I can, using for those games I just mentioned, the CD-ROM to play those games. With other solutions you have to take the disk reader out, like the Saturn or whatever they are called. Fire it up, and there's a thing, it happens from time to time. At some occasion the sound is missing. So as I mentioned, it's an open source thing, so it's not perfect. It's not for everyone out there. I see it more as a backup device or make the life a little bit easier, cause I don't have to get to the shelf, put out the original and put it in. So it comes of course with select the game, system CD player, load game disk directly from this menu, load binary and serial debug shell. So with the other two I don't have in mind to play around. I mentioned that I missed Daytona USA, the classical, on this device, and in fact it was Daytona USA Championship Circuit Edition on it, but not the superior Japanese Circuit Edition. But I just want to play around and show. That the system works, or the cartridge works, as I mentioned, from time to time. From time to time as well, sadly, games are freezing. But I come to that later. I just also want to highlight I have 2 copies of Daytona Circuit Edition, so I can play the Link Battle. But I now can play the Link Battle as well with this device, so that works. And yeah, if you know me, I'm pretty addicted to Daytona USA. So I play around while I'm talking a little bit about Saroo. I paid $200 preloaded with anything, plus shipping and taxes, or plus taxes. I'm okay, but the taxes I had to pay, of course. And as you see now, when I'm talking about something, I'm not the best player. When it comes to the performance of the games, it varies. So yeah, some games I work better, some games I work not so well. I will mention this once, twice or 3 times again, of course, or for sure. It's an open source thing, so there is no quality approving when it comes to game freezes and bugs. If you are interested, you have to hope that the things you get are working. Now, it's easy to use. Just reset and you're back into the menu. My version came with a lot of games and a lot of them works, but I know for sure that this game doesn't work. I tried it out several times now, and this is what happening. It just written game booting and it is frozen. So yeah, as I mentioned, it's not for everyone out there. You have to be frustration tolerant. I think that's enough to show that it doesn't work. Just reset and fire it up once again. Because, as I mentioned, there are a lot of games on it that worked so far, and also games, yeah, they are funny. It's, yeah. Let me talk about my search for ROMs in the time between I found what I want to show you. I could put on Daytona Circuit Edition, but the original, no chance. I did all steps in the same way, in the same procedure, and I couldn't get started. Christmas Nights, for example, Clockwork Night and Daytona USA. So yeah, it's a little bit sad, but it's okay. So what I now want to show you is, it is also, yeah, some kind of glitchy. I like Sky Target. It's not the best game out there, but it's a decent fun. And this is the ROM of the US version, and you saw for sure those glitching parts. And I just want to show that to you. The game runs, but as I mentioned it, glitchy. But luckily, the Japanese version is also on it, and I'll show you that right now, because the Japanese version works absolutely fine. I couldn't figure out to swap entire sites, so I have to scroll the entire menu through, and yeah, here it is. Sky Target, Japanese version. What I also want to mention is, of course, it loads the game direct from the RAM cartridge, so loading times are practically not existing. As you can see, no glitches so far, and it continues that way. But yeah, just like, let's play around.
This is flight deck. This is flight deck. Ready for takeoff. Good luck and...
Sky Target is, I talked about it last year, if I remember correct, is a 3-dimensional afterburner without afterburner. Endless rockets. And I had some fun. Ratings were not so positive about it, but it's always basing on opinions. I liked it, but I don't expect it as well too much of it. if you buy this game, you find it for maybe 15 bucks. It's nice, it's not the best thing, but it's okay. So, just get back into the menu. I don't want to bothering you with too much footage, but if you have almost 1,000 games on it, of course, it's very hard to pick something and show what works and what not. For my pleasure or joy, the Street Fighter movie is also on it. I found the game for 40 or 50 bucks a couple of years ago. I liked it because you don't need an MPEG card, and the part of game in it, because it is a game, is very low. It's more than you see an alternative version of the animated movie. Luckily, there are really some cool games on it, and I don't have now to walk over to the shelf and get the original out. It's, as I said, more something for easy using or easy use gaming device, as yeah, a big ultimately fantastic solution for all you need. But it's a good addition. And also, for my disappointment, Road Blaster FX isn't on it, but I talked about over this game a couple of times before, because I bought the title Laserdisc Collection on the Nintendo Switch. This game, of course, I'm knowing from the Mega CD, was also converted to the Saturn. Goes closer to the Laserdisc arcade machine than the Mega CD version. But like Road Avenger, I like both versions. In the case of Road Avenger, I like the Mega CD version more. But in this case, it's a draw. But as you can see, it's a typical Dragon Slayer variation. Wrong button, you are dead. As long as you keep pushing the right button, the movie continues. That goes with, I'm going with Capcom Generation, cause later I wanna make an experiment. I'm keep holding here the ultimately PAL test for a system into the camera. We all know Croc has a big bug and I want to test it out. But yeah. Okay, there are some games. Samsung I had on the PC Engine. I thought it was a Namco game, but yeah. Should I? Yeah, I have to confess, I meant Samsung too. But as you can see, this game runs properly as well. So yeah. Now I opened the disk drive, put in the disk of Croc. So the CD-ROM is closed. I'm saying checking load game disk. He says checking disk. What will appears now on the screen? I mentioned it almost already in my Polymega videos that this game has on the Polymega difficulties to be correct emulated because it has a very famous bug. To the history I talked also before. It was originally planned as a mascot game for a Nintendo console with Yoshi, and they changed on the reason Nintendo didn't wanted it the sprite. So thus the bug appears here, and in this fashion I boot it up. Yes, you see there is no head. So, but because it also appears when I go for the extra mile and starting the game from the CD menu of the Saturn. This game is funny on more than one reason, because if you want to have a complete copy, you should have this paper sheet in it as well, but it's just a paper sheet and they are very likely get lost. No! It actually is here. The head is here. So if you don't do that with a Saroo cartridge, you just have to start, boot up the system with the open drive, put in the disk, and then going through the CD menu to start or boot up the game, and the game runs correctly. The Polymega can't do that. And by the way, I just want to mention I still having something got by worldwide distribution. But yeah, that's Croc. Okay. I can't stop this video, probably. Yeah. I want to also mentioning a game. I was surprised how good it plays with a joystick, and that's on the reason it wasn't a game for a joystick or a directional pad. I have to go a little while through the menu till I find it. And people who knows my passion about the Saturn having now one or two ideas. No, it's not Manx TT Superbike. It's Nights into Dreams. I played it once, I believe the Japanese version, and you saw it, of course, once again, of course, with emulation systems or devices. There are many doubles, triples, and something like that on it. Wouldn't be necessary. There was the music missing, I guess, but it has cool feature. It does internally saving your achievements. And of course it looks gorgeous on the reason it pretends that it's a CD in it and not something else. But yeah, what should I say about Nights into Dreams? If you don't have it already in your collection, you're missing a fantastic and wonderful game. I remember back in the day, I was on fire for this game, and it still makes a lot of fun. On the reason it was promoted with the 3D analog controller, you find very often and plenty of copies from the version in a CD case to find a pretty long box version. You have to lay down more money, but if you are just looking for the game, you'll be satisfied with the CD case as well. Yeah, but when it comes to, as I mentioned earlier, the control of knights with joystick is more precise than to control it with the D-pad. It's very colorful. Making some tricks to raise the point. Yeah, it is still a great game today, and distracts me from the original length of the video. So maybe I should, after the next game, I promise you, the next game is the last that I wanna show to you. Because it has to be on this device, it has to be in every decent Saturn collection. And you may be now guessing or knowing what is coming, but I'm not quite sure. Should I'm playing the beta version or the US version? There are also European versions on it. But yeah, the Sega Rally Championship Plus comes with a slightly better draw distance. I bought it on the hope that this game would also be linkable, but it's not. Okay. And I'm starting now the US version. I had it back in the day. Nowadays, of course, I have the PAL version, the Japanese, and Sega Plus. Because I saw something in this game. I wanna ask you if one of my viewers from the United States could answer me that. I'm not quite sure. Is this something about who appears on the Saroo, or was it also in the original US version as well? And I'm talking about little vertical lines that appeared when I played it the last time, and they appearing right now as well. Maybe you don't see it on the reason of the footage material, but I can say to you, I guarantee you, there are some lines who, if I take a left or a right. They are appearing here, and as I mentioned and said, I just wonder, does those lines appearing as well in the original US version? I can't remember it. So that would be nice if someone would leave a commentary down below.
Very long, easy right.
So yeah, that was it almost for my vacation postcard. As I mentioned, and I'm saying, yeah, the Saroo, is it something for everyone? No. You have to be frost tolerant when it comes to performance, and if you wanna dig yourself into it and do downloading the ROMs by yourself, if you found some cool websites, it is a solution, but not the ultimate solution for all your needs, maybe as well. For my needs, no, not, but as I said, it's something like a improving quality of life thing, because I can now just play around Sega Rally, I just can play around Daytona, I just can play around Outrun without walking through the room, changing the disc, and yeah, stay on my comfy chair. But as I said in the beginning, it's an open source product. So before I forget it, my version runs with the Saroo version 1.3. You find different versions of it, and yeah, it's almost like Pandora boxes or Super Console X's. It's a jungle. You buy something and at the same time you see something slightly different. Who makes you may be regretting to purchase this now and not waiting or not searching for long enough. But if I'll be honest, it's a cool device, and yeah, that's it. Hope you have a fantastic time, and you hit the bell on notifications, cause yeah, you saw it, this video had a longer distance between my last video, and I'll take my time off, of course. I'm doing a long vacation, and I have a promise to keep, and this will follow also maybe this year. But till the next time, have a fantastic time. Enjoy your games, and don't forget, the game is never over. I'm just a lazy video gamer, even too lazy to make a new intro.